I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
FBI is doing your investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
FBI is doing your investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
FBI is doing your investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
FBI is doing your investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Here.
I'm here to check that.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
FBI is doing your investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved with that.
Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to this good, great Monday morning with the Guyanese Critic, the realest thing in the world, coming to you from TBN Studios, Guyana. I say that with the utmost severity, seriousness to who we are. I no longer just consider myself to be the realest thing in the world. I'm, as a matter of fact, the realest thing in the world. I have scoured the internet for months now, trying to find anything Moreover, in this day and age of AI, I'm trying to find anything that is likened to me around the world. Can't find anything. What is more worrying is you can't even find it in Guyana. So I look at media entities and I realize there's a scary situation playing out where people are afforded the opportunity to hide behind the scenes. Not to say people are not using different methodologies and are factual, but there's nobody that is real. There's nobody that comes live with commentary, patching video evidence. Nobody. I am undisputably the realest thing in the world. That's a matter of fact. We're a small backwater country, if you want to say that. And I might not mean anything much in the grand scheme of things on social media, if you're looking at numbers. But the truth, if it was just a silent whisper amongst the millions and billions of people on social media, will remain the truth. That doesn't change. I continue to travel the world and look at things. And when I look at things, when I look at what is being propagated on social media, what you get, your life becomes more worrying to me. Your life. I become more worried for you, the Guyanese citizen, because I realize how you will be caught up in a spiral of misinformation. That is why I chose today to have this discussion. That is why myself and a selective few like myself across the world, individuals, are going to always be successful. In this period of time, it is our era. It's the era where the whisper of truth, although it is behind the roars and thundering of false information and lies, the whisper still could be heard. It's somewhere there. It's like that shrieking sound that you get. You know it's something, you're hearing something. You can't pick up where you're hearing it from. Nobody's going to change that down at TBN. After I come off this live, I didn't have a discussion with my team as yet, but we are going to start setting down some rules that when the time comes that we cannot disseminate information in that shape or form, we will close the doors of TBN. Thank you. So I'm having a cup of coffee. In a cup, myself and wife decided what we're going to do is start buying cups. There are always cups. Every country's got a cup. So the last country I visited was Panama. I was in Panama yesterday. I visited Panama many times. Panama used to be my transfer port of choice before I got an American visa. And we got the cup. So this is the Panamanian cup. It's got little things of the Panama Bridge and the Panama Canal and all of these things. Yeah. So I'll be talking to the boys. We'll be setting on the rules. As you know, we produce the Freddie Kissoon Show. We produce Questions with a Doctor, something like that. Questions with a Doctor is the name of the program. We got a program with a doctor and Akash that is done by Akash and a doctor. And we'll continue to expand and produce, but only in a certain format. It's got to be factual and preferably live. I struggle to do structured things, struggle to do edited things. Because people want to put in, they want to change the voice, they want to change the color. Like something, I'm looking at something and they want me not to say, what the fuck? You know, I'm looking at something and that's what needs to be said. If you're in a situation, the sky is falling, what do you say? Oh my, what a wonderful sight. And that is the way the world will be devastated. Oh my. I'm not a fucking astronomer. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna think, what the fuck? Am I here seeing the world coming to an end? It's a what the fuck moment. Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever you are. I'm looking at it and I'm struggling. Now becoming opposition leader select. Having to act a certain way, dress a certain way to suit you. And then I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to treat you a certain way. I'm gonna have to make you fucking fools. I'm gonna have to fool you. If I start acting all souped up, yes and nice, I'm gonna have to start lying to you people. I'm looking at what's going on across social media. And it's you who are doing this to me. Because this is what you want me to format myself. Then I start acting like everybody else. And what does everybody else do? They lie to you. I could tone my language a little bit, but there's still gonna be what the fuck moments. I can't change that. The only thing I want produced or coming out of TBN, a company that I have founded and worked tirelessly to build, is the truth. Nothing else. I'm not going to support anything else. Hello, good morning.
Critic, good morning. Quick. I have a 1260 Leland Daft truck to sell. You that do them kind of thing there, but meaning Guyana, but I could let my son link you up and you can have it.
You selling it for somebody? Is you truck? What we're going at?
My truck.
How much you want for it?
Sell it. Well, that's what I tell me about anything like $6 million. Everything perfect on the truck.
Send the details to me, pictures with the truck and set the 740 6107. I'll have a look at it.
Okay, I'm going to send it out.
Scunt. Just the tone. The truck might be working good, but he ain't working too good. There's a what the fuck moment. Like, for me, there's what's going on in my head. You understand? It's Monday morning. I want to take over the world. And I got that truck. He going down. And carry me with he. Yes, sir. We left in third gear. The gears them great. And the fucking touch and walking his biscuit. Forgive me. Please, quickly. See, catch me. Because I like quick. But the gears ain't working, the truck running slow. I'm trying. But at what level do I become uncontorted or contorted to the extent that I'm unrecognizable? I ask myself. These are questions I have to ask myself. I'm looking at the world, I'm looking at people, I'm looking at the news. And I'm thinking, who is going to be left? If I change and twist myself to suit what is the new narrative, who's going to be there to decipher and tell the truth? I will show you a video where I'm not going to say anything. And you're going to tell me the intrusive thoughts you have had. I don't want you to reject it from the first. I want you to look at it and accept it. Accept the beautiful music in the background. Accept the beautiful drone shot you're getting and accept it for what it is. I want you to read what the video is saying and I want you to accept that that is the truth. And then I will put my commentary to it. Accept it for what it is. We're going to do this for one instance. I want you to look at this. I'm not going to tell you where I got this. I'm going to tell you after. All right?
Five more years of fear in your chest, whisper in your ear. 5 more years of keep man smiling while the poor man tear. Election done, the mass still on. Promises sweet, but the sugar gone. Infrastructure cracking, contracts wide. Billions missing on the government side. 5 more years, the chain still tight. 5 more years, no justice inside. 5 more years, corruption feast. 5 more years, the rich increase. Intimidation in the village square. Critic silence cause they stare and dare. That's a best tamper. The vote not clean. Fear of victimization in every scene. 5 more years, the people cry. 5 more years of watching truth die. 5 more years, democracy bend. 5 more years with no real end. But fire still burning low in the street. Whisper turn shout when the people meet. History teach no regime too strong. The night feel long, but it can't last long. So count it well, let the record show. 5 more years, but resistance grows. 5 more years, but the day will come when the people rise and the thief man run.
So this obviously was a AI video. And I got that video from Francis Bailey's page. Created, as you heard the words of the song, to suggest billions were missing. The Auditor General just put up his report. No billions are missing. that Francis Bailey made a video. Beautiful, beautiful creation. Listenable. Interesting. Video footage showing. But because somebody is in the background narrating, you have chosen not to be thinking. And I get another what the fuck am I looking at moment. I am looking at it and I'm thinking. Guyanese look at this and they can't see. Imagine not being able to see what you're seeing clearly. Your vision is not blurred. It is clear as day. Let us start with my commentary. Now, this is suggesting election done, and it's 5 more years of suffering with the PPP. While a video shows. Hello, good morning. If you call just for distract me, immediately you get blocked. While the video shows. Now imagine watching the video and telling people 5 more years of suffering with the PPP. While what you're seeing in the background there is unpainted houses. Many streets that were hastily built, they ain't capped yet. But just to give people access to their house lots. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing hastened progress. While a song is being sung to you about 5 more years of suffering. This time the thing that will take you out the suffering is in the video. But the song guides you differently. The words and the narrator's plan is to have you think that what you're seeing is not the truth. And deceive you into believing what you see with your own eyes do not exist. Let me tell you what you're seeing. Yes, 5 more years. Look, infrastructure. Look, planting portion. What the portion? What is a big open field? It's a really house lot. Watch here. Unpainted fences. These houses now going up here. What they would want you to see. Now watch here. Right? I want you to watch something what the video footage focusing on. And I want you to listen to the programming they're trying to plant in your head. That's why I want this. I said to the news boss, when I'm there live, I must walk on this road and show you. And you must ask to see everything. You must want to see more. Right? 5 more years to suggest that you are going to be oppressed, which you don't know when you make the application. This land where you're looking at to our left might be the land where you getting your house lot. And you see these roads? You see these roads and all these bumps and these roads? There is nothing here. How these roads get all these bumps? You know there's getting bumps? So you build the foundation for a road, you know there's getting bumps? It's trucks driving up and down cars though. Trucks that were carrying stone and sand and cement and wood to build the new development of Guyana. You don't just build a road and it deteriorate just like that. It wasn't a completely built road. What we just do, we just build the foundation and then they put crush and run. So it's not an all-weather road. And our methodology, foreign methodology, is to build solid structures and then other infrastructure. Unfortunately, I don't know why housing is still using this methodology, where they build and then when everything done, they go and get the road a brush back because the road has a solid foundation. It is beaten. I don't know if it's because of the soil type and so here, the foundation now get a good beating and compact, and then they go and just level it back and put bitumen, and then you get new roads in your place. You understand? I want you to look at this.
5 more years of fear in your
Of fear in your chest. Of fear in your chest. What, the fear that you're going to get a call from housing and tell you come in for an interview for a house lot? The fear of going out and actually doing an honest day's work? What the fear in your chest is about, man? Tell me. Eh? What the fear in your chest is about? Now bear in mind, a drone is taking a shot of access road to communities that ain't done built yet. Communities that are being built, but totally ain't recognize this beautiful big highway that was built here. You watching a drone shot of, hey, communities that are progressively being built, but ain't notice or pay no mind to the highways that open up the country. Let me hear this part. 5 more years ago.
5 more years of fear in your chest, whisper in your ear.
So the message is one of doom and gloom while showing you video footage of progress. Who can you trust? I got this off of Francis Bailey's page. Tell me, if the PNC were in power and house lots were being opened and built, how would it look? What does development look like? What is the process of development? Can you tell me? Is there a methodology that the PNC could have used if they were in power with a click finger methodology? You could click your fingers. The PNC could click the fingers and make things happen. They didn't do any clicking for 5 years. Nothing happened for 5 years. Let Francis Bailey show us the process as a beekeeper. How successful has he had? Let him show us some of the bee houses, how it's kept the surrounding environment of his bee houses and so on. The development with his business. He can't show you that. Because his progress rate is even worse than the government. I can't show you. Here.
5 more years of the man smiling while the poor man tear.
So, 5 more years of thief man smiling while the poor man tear. Something that sounds appealing, is a rhythm. But watch the poor man getting rich. The poor man rising out of the soil, watch. The foundation of the poor man house being built. While he telling the poor man is not true. The poor man got son on the road for Billy house. While he would want you to believe that you will suffer till you die. Look at me. Look. Is that? Man here now. Me not use. Me not go there. Me not dispute the spelling of the words in the song. I'm not disputing the terms used. I'm not disputing that this video is real. I am telling you the narrative is to bring you down this Monday morning. The narrative of people like Francis Bailey is to bring you down. Rewind and come again.
5 more years of the man smiling while
No.
5 more years of the
So we're driving across, the drone flew across, a 4-lane highway to progress, opening communities. That's how. All right, so this place what he's showing you with all the bad roads inside, to get in there it was Canefield. So to get in there, the government built big 4-lane highways for pass up and down, and then branch off into smaller areas and communities. But that is not Francis Bailey's story. Francis Bailey's story is that all of this has nothing to do with your progress, it has to do with thieving. Drink some coffee. Here. Poor man tears. So watch out the poor man tearing. All he building a house. Some of them house done gone up, a man knock up something. All hey, look, loads of sand. All this is sand. All of this, as far as your eye can see, they're showing you with the drone, you know. Right? Watch it. All hey, watch out, watch in the background, watch. How is this building? All them building, you know. Going up, coming out to the foundation. Sand hey for build more. This is a house lot. There is a house lot. There is a house lot. Back there's a house lot. Somebody building a foundation. Somebody building one there. 2-story going up there. One more going there. Foundation, pillars going up there. All there's house lot from the roof. Stand there. Stand there. House lot going up there. 5 more years, a woman. These people need to be locked up and the key need to be thrown away. This road, government make this road, and this road, how you believe this road gets out? How you believe this sand reach? Everything we got to spell out. How you believe this sand reach? A truck had to drive through here and bring him. He drive on the edge, he broke the edge, he broke the middle. Why you want, man? Now I want you to remember the feeling you had when you listened to this song and see the video first. It is believable. You're seeing a drone shot. What about if I now weren't here to come and tell you the truth and decipher? You with your little delusionary minds would have believed this nonsense.
Election done, the mass still on. Promises sweet, but the sugar gone. Infrastructure cracking, contracts wide, billions.
Bear in mind, you got big beef center gonna pay, big hardware thing going on here. Got a little old road here. As a result of the development, it's falling apart. But you got a big 4-lane highway here. They're down there standing the test of time. 2 years now. 2 years now it's standing the test. Infrastructure crack away. Watch it.
Listen on the government side, 5 more years. The chain still tight, 5 more years. No justice inside, 5 more.
Now we come into this here. Corruption fest. They tell you while they're singing this song, while trucks driving inside there, carrying sand and building houses up. They're singing this song while the bad roads will show you earlier. People coming through here and concreting. Now if I carry you through these roads, they're completed. So the bad roads in the video and the feeling of doom and gloom that they intend you to have when you have this doom and gloom. Let me say you're outside, you know, Guyana, and you feel bad and you feel down. And next week when you pass back, the road done. The road actually done. The road actually concrete, because this here is the preparation for the road to be concrete. And I'm telling you, this video is an old video. This video was done before election. And then shown after election done. It was shown after election. That is how you have to decipher. When you've done one of these things, you know that certain people you can't trust because they would lead you to the gallows. They would lead you to your death. While the bad roads are being shown, one side, the government coming through, the other side, hey, trucks running on the highway going to carry materials to continue the progress.
Corruption feast, 5 more years, the rich increase.
Imagine flying over prepared roads prepared to concrete. But the narrative that is being told to you, they say, is a brand new investment of a hardware store by somebody decided to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to bring development close to you. What kind of ridiculousness is this? You imagine if I change and I couldn't bring, so I bring in something that is still, I bring a still shot to you. But I am live. And I'm asking myself, how much am I going to contort myself to suit the world's narrative? And how factual can I remain if I can't say, what the fuck am I looking at? Because this is a what the fuck moment. If you understand, we training we children to be stupid. We are educating our children to be stupid. You used to either be educated or not educated. Now we are educating our kids with stupidity. There are two things. Either you have the information, or you don't have the information. Now, the business is giving people the wrong information. Imagine making a video like this. You got something else. You got to take the video with Daggy beating the lady for the money. And say, well, 5 more, that's something you could relate to. But you can't fly over progress itself and try to dispute it. Wait. Somebody come and spend hundreds of millions. They want to rob somebody. They want to participate in something corrupt. That's why they build this big building here, a hardware store. They don't want to sell you steel rods. Oh, you don't want steel rods. You don't want cement. This is corruption. A man invest hundreds of millions of dollars to set up a hardware store with the intentions of providing to all the people in the area. Something surreptitious is going on here. This land was given surreptitiously in a specific area. Where you put the hardware store? In your mama Connie? Where you put the hardware store? In your mama Connie? Where I put all these, not front and center by the highway? Where the mama Connie blood clotted is going to see all over the world. Front and center the business them there. Housing that they just come back from DR. You got some housing community that you realize the housing community that the back there hiding at the back there. Oh, you haven't want the road front. For truck they're driving up and down the road to make nice. You want them in your mama Connie? And then you want them? Them tech people house lot and get a small for business bigger everywhere. How the mama Connie and where the mama Connie people go get the material from the build the house in any case if the man at the front and center. That one commercial area. Yeah? Let me go put away Francis Bailey and mine B. Let's sting your mama Connie when you come for one steel rod. I sat this morning and I'm at crossroads. In relation to the transformation in my life. And I purport to do more and format myself in the manner that would be befitting of an opposition leader. I commit to that. What I can't do is committing to changing what really makes me who I am. If someday I'm to play a role in politics in this country, I will continue to maintain my right and your right to say anytime and anywhere, what the fuck? If Trump said it to the world, I will. There's certain things I have to tone. You're meeting world leaders, you're meeting people, you have to carry yourself in a certain manner. But they will know and they will see the many sides of me. I will not contort myself. I will not quench, wash away, wash out, or try to change that side of me that affords me the opportunity to be the foremost truth in this country. No matter how much pushback there is. My mere existence here shows that the world is more good than bad. If there were only a few that spoke for the government and so many for the opposition, and the outcome is clear, then you know the impact of my and the others who speak truth in this country on the people. The impact is evident. It is clear. As much as I would change certain grammatical terms used, I can't. I will not bend and break to any pressure that hopes to have me divert from the truth. I'm the realest thing in the world, and I will continue to live up to that name. Having reached crossroads this morning where I had to make decisions, I'm looking at world leaders, I'm looking at people who use teleprompters, who have to read things, who have to have things edited. And you realize it is a matter of fact that I am the realest thing in the world. You have to know your environment. You have to be aware. Let me rephrase. You have to be aware of your environment. You have to know your fact. And once it's ingrained in you, you don't have to read from a script. I am who I am. As I told you, when I'm finished here, I'll be having a discussion with my team where we'll be solidifying what the goals are of TBN for the next 5 years. And I've never had a vision statement. So normally it used to be Guyanese Critic powered by TBN. TBN and Guyanese Critic, the programs will be powered by fact-based information. So you got TBN at the bottom by fact-based information. You can't get a news agency. Like when I listen to Royston Drakes and I hear these make-up stories, or I listen to Guyana Standard and I see the narrative, I don't want to be a part of that. New changing. First thing is, I don't know how I would be able to survive without being able to go live. I want you to see my mistakes. I want you to know. I want to deal with you in lifetime. I don't know. Me enable the structure. I'm looking at doing some short motivational speeches. I'm looking at going to different platforms, formatting the information differently. But a lot of thought has to be put into that, because I want nothing further from the truth. I want to be nothing, in no way, shape, or form be part of anything that is not of the utmost truth. Now, people don't know. The world is ever changing. And on this earth, there are an estimated 8 billion people that will never have the same experience, no matter what their circumstances are. That might be huge for you to fathom. Let me simplify it for you. 3 kids in a house, in the same household, same mother, same father. When 3 different parts in life, and if you ask them about their experiences, childhood experiences, you'd realize they had 3 different experiences. They didn't have one. They tell you about a different experience at the same address, at the same time, where another brother was there, where everybody was there. If you were to ask 3 individuals who grew up in a home with the same mother and the same father what dinner was like in September, let's say they're all mid-age kids, 14, 15, 16, living in a home with the same mother and father. On September the 1st, they all had dinner at the same table. And you asked the kids individually what their experiences were like. They're totally different. Because you want me to tell you what your experiences were. They weren't physical. They were mental. It is how you, the individual, perceived. Because everything else is carbon. The only thing different, and what gives you the opportunity as an individual to suggest you had an experience, is your being, human consciousness. Not the ability to see. It is how you process what you saw. That is experience for you. So everybody will have a different experience. If you had a little sister, the day her experience was different. She, if she was under the age of 7, was being admired by everyone, and she was the center of attention. The older sister, who was 16 at the time, was thinking about a boy. She sat at the same table. And she was feeling this sensation of love inside. And the little sister's on the other side of the table, and she's thinking, oh my sister, she liked me. And the one here is thinking about a boy. The mother is thinking about the neighbor who she's screwing. The father wants to screw the maid. The two brothers wants to play basketball. They're all at the same table, having different experiences. We're not a collective thought process. That's the thing. And most people don't get. Most people will never get, because they are never that deep-seated in thought. Like me, I sit down on my chair this morning and I open up to the sun, have sunlight into my eyes to be fully turned on and to be able to get some vitamin D, and my thoughts are raging. I have to decide what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, who I want to be, how I want to be seen. Most people don't think about that. Most people think about, oh, what I'm going to eat. It is evident. I eat on a daily basis, at least 2 times a day. At my stage in life, I can eat anything I want. I can have caviar from Russia, yes, today. I can afford that. And I mean like from Russia today. I could make a call and someone ships caviar to me in a hurry. I could have something, if I wanted, from Washington, D.C. or New York, yes, today. And not as a result of astronomical wealth, because of how information is shared. I could put a post on Facebook and say, anybody's coming from New York, I'd like to have a Big Mac. And I could send Robbie to the airport and he collects it, and I don't even have to move from here. That is where we are at. Have you ever thought about that? How simple life is? No. Hence you are sitting, oh my God. Your life is so simple that you are thinking about the tomatoes in the eggs, and you're following Francis Bailey. 5 more years. 5 more years. Listen to the song and find the song interesting and work it for you. Don't let it daunt your spirit. Just let it know that you got, when you hear the song and you see the truth, you know you got to be careful with Francis Bailey. You got to be careful what he says. Because I'll tell you something else that comes out of his mouth. Look at this. Nice song, man. Rhythm. They see the sun. They see this, sir. You know this what? You know this what? Y'all know this what? Jobs that feed somebody. Well, Francis Bailey is not very good at beekeeping. He's very good at deceiving. He thinks people are bees. He thinks people, you could just sprinkle a little sugar and thing and hoard them in. Francis Bailey uses these videos and the narrative like if it was a queen bee. You just got to catch the queen bee and move she and everybody move. Well, here what now? Francis Bailey didn't calculate upon the guy in his critic, who's really and truly a honey badger. Yeah, it's common. Take the bite and broke up the nest and taste up the honey. You understand? Shake up the bees. Let the bees know you go somewhere else. The world is a big place. There are many, many queen bees. All right?
Intimidation in the village square. Critic silence cause they here and there.
Imagine, watch it, people walking, you know, and hear them tell you about sufferation. To dance your spirit. The music's supposed to raise you up, make you feel loved. That what culture and music used to be about.
Somebody would not clean care of victimization in every scene. 5 more years, the people cry.
Imagine not taking here up now. You see something here? Why are you watching this? Watch where the video cut. Now, we're going out here. People walking again. This is concrete pouring, roads building. Show the bad roads and show that the roads them coming good now. Watch it. Gone to this. Roads, junctions being doing, culverts building. There's an operating the excavator. Somebody excavator walking. And he's singing about 5 more years of suffering. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, critics. You know the saying, you see a glass with a half full, and some people say it's half empty, some people say it's half full. Well, Francis Dale is the type of man who will see the glass half empty, kick it down, and say, nigga, water for drink. Some of us, like you and me, we will thirsty, we will drink the water and fill it up and leave it to somebody else. But Francis Dale, being the arrogant and ignorant jackass he is, will kick down the glass and say, nigga, water for drink, and the rest of the world are punished. That's my 2 cents.
No, brother.
Thank you.
I think it is because of the drugs that he's on. I don't know if bites could cause them thing. Look at this. Look, I got for. You see a man there down there walking? This is the excavator here. Man tying steel there. So somebody getting concrete work. Somebody drive. You see this material here? Somebody drive with a truck from the highway and bring it down. So truck driver, a man got truck operator. That man see progress and don't know it. When you see Francis Bailey, must ask you got honey? Francis Bailey is a honey producer. Can't take care of your own business, but know everything else under the sun. Good musician. Look, he edited and make this video. Good video editor. Imagine showing progress is the same democracy bend. I want to watch. All of this is lands being open for people to get house lots.
History teach no regime too strong. The night feel long, but it can't last long. So count it well, let the record show. 5 more years, but resistance grows.
Watch it. All he places being open up. This happened in the last 5 years. And them man would want you to believe that this is what is holding you back. Oh my God, what freedom of expression has come to. Look at how freedom of expression has now become dangerous to us. Vast expanse. Watch it. The poles they up and the wires in Ghana yet. Work in progress, you know. Work in progress. The man see that. Here was the funny thing about these streets. Nobody walking there. You only notice Guyanese don't really walk no more. This is a real hard country, boy. Things really rough in this country. You never hear the stories about Burnham time people walking long distances. Now you have people complaining about children riding electric scooters, how it's unsafe on our streets. And Francis barely telling you, 5 more years. What's going on here? We litter. The side of the streets are littered with old washing machines and stoves and fridges. In the country that suffers, 5 more years. In the country that suffers, the streets are littered. You could remember how long your grandmother's stove lasts? You know why it lasts so long? She had no other option. Now she could go to courts. You know how that started, where it began, which administration it began under? Look, you see that thing you're seeing in the background there? It's not a lamppost, is the bridge. What's going on here? So the man carry you through places, unoccupied, now developing communities, to tell you that you're suffering. That this is coming. They're building this for you. What's going on here? A man in the distance on his motorcycle with his child. From whence he came, we know not. Where to he goes, it's a question. Only we know that he's Guyanese and he has a motorcycle. Ah, my. How might he be suffering? 5 more years. All right. That was very entertaining, but the furthest from the truth. I am hoping that my re-narration of Francis Bailey's attempt to take away from the truth has assisted you in making an informed decision of what truth and fact is, and reassured you that I am in, and as a matter of fact, the realest thing in the world. Sometimes I feel so proud of myself. I get a hard on. It is a little weird and quirky, but yes. There are very few times now I become, aroused by things other than my wife's appearance, and those few times I arouse myself. Just thinking, oh, my God, man, it's brilliant. You're genius with a hard cock. You're just a genius with a hard cock. Yes. Just a genius. So sometimes the wife is like, is it me or is it you? Normally, it would be the feminine side that caused the gentleman to be aroused, right? But sometimes I'm just back in awe, and I'm thinking, oh, you might be a modern bird, Julius Caesar. Oh, it's interesting. Can you be considered to be a philosopher or an astronomer? Oh, bam. She like, he wasn't looking at me? What on earth in the sky would have turned him on? Yes, what is it? There's nothing around here. What? She said, on the side of me, and I'm looking at the sky. Oh, philosophy, history. Bam. Yes. So unlike you guys out there who doesn't put much thought into, what's going on in your life, and you would have to depend on Viagra from time to time, yes. I just think about some of the great things that I've achieved. I think, damn, you're a genius with a hard cock. Genius. Yes. Now, to more serious matters. This here is President. I don't like this shot of him. So this is President Mohammed Irfan Ali on a plane. Heading to somewhere, coming from somewhere. There are a lot of Guyanese citizens in this plane. This man is undisputably the best president we've ever had. And no matter who you are or who you voted for, you must know that. This man is the most approachable president. It's the first president that has continued to say what he is going to do, the tasks that he set out for himself in service to the citizens of this country, and he continued to complete them. He's the first president has been able to bring together a cabinet of ministers that support him in a manner that in tune see unprecedented progress in Guyana. And this is one of those, no, there's no photo shoot with the president. President got a cameraman behind him. This is people, but somebody here, everybody take out the camera. And if you watch, now you hear the language with the black people on the plane. The president got time with your black, your India, your PNC, who you vote for. The president is the president for all Guyanese, and you must remember that. Y'all must remember that. He continues to show. There's a candid moment. I like me. You will see by me face that I become honor. You don't want to take out picture, and I never tell y'all. And even if I were to have the opportunity of being a president, I don't think I can be the one with smiling a little bit up with y'all and leaning backwards for y'all. I can't see myself being that kind of person. That is who President Ali is. That is the reality of your present president. What you have to do, no matter who you are, is support him to ensure that he keeps working on developing this country as a whole. That is what you have to do. Everybody. Now I can tell you, there's no makeup video than an AI, because I've been on a plane with the president. We sit down and sing on the intercom for everybody. Talk, that is Mohammed Irfan Ali. That is the man, his personality. I know the president behind the scenes, I know the president in front of the scenes. And that is the man. A president for all Guyanese. Don't forget that. When you see people attempting to bring him down, he's not perfect. The president ain't God. But when you see people attempting to bring him down, ask yourself immediately why. Because he's a president like no other. And if and when the president makes mistakes, I promise to be the first person to identify them. That would be a thrill for me. Y'all know me. I don't got time. I talk about myself, I talk about my mother, I talk about everything. When I stop doing that, I wish to God that the people would tear the badge of honor of being the realest thing in the world from me. Now I listen to this banner story. I listen to this banner story. Now this is something that came to my attention. And I realized that I gotta do more. I have to do more to educate people. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, here now. I got an issue, man. You know, the Kingston Seawall. Now, the government do a good job with bringing this whole area as a nice recreational area for family and stuff. And I would usually carry my family out there on a Sunday morning, bright and early, for a little walk, you know, to get the fresh air and stuff. And yesterday morning, we was out there, and we went to the back area of Marriott, and they got this lady out there, a crazy lady, going on crazy for people. Tell down me churn and all kind of thing. I don't know. You know, if you could probably try.
I'll have somebody look into it immediately.
Yeah.
You can't have that.
Very dangerous situation with people, yeah.
I'll have somebody look at it. It's unfortunate that you had that experience.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'll need to remove the lady from Kingston Sewell. Whoever's the authority that looks after that, the police need to go and get her. Get EMTs with them. Put her in a jacket. Get Dr. Harry to look at her. If there's a woman in Kingston Sewell acting out of the norm, we can't have you a tourist destination now. You don't have things in place for that. We're oil rich country talking about digital ID, and you still got mad people running about the place. They got put things in place for that. Straight jacket, you got things for that. You catch you. Clap to injection for you. Yes, you got things for that. And put you in a straight jacket. Take you out to circulation. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. I noticed there was an increase of vagrants on the roadways. When you travel on the roadway, there is an increase of vagrants and what we would call mad people, insane people. I don't know if some part of the administration can look into that one also. Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critic. I sent you a message highlighting the Monrepo Marketplace. Can you at one time just highlight it for
Let's
us?
deal with it one time. What's the problem you're having there?
Okay, the people at Monrepo, I was there for vacation, and the garbage, all the, there's no lights, like the lights are very dim, it's scary. You cannot come out like as you want. My friend's was robbed. Their son was robbed at gunpoint. The garbage, you have to come up to the road and take a taxi. You cannot drive your car in the road because the garbage is piled up and it's not enough space for you to drive. We have a car. They took down a 4x4 truck, but they can't drive it out of the road, the street.
They can't drive the 4x4 truck in Monrepo?
In this market street because of the vendors and the garbage. Out on the street, not in the market, out on the street where the people in house build their house, they can't come out with their vehicle. They have to come out and take a taxi.
Because of the vendors and Saturday in the garbage?
Yes.
You know that's always been that way.
I have no idea. I don't live in...
Yeah. That's how we roll in Monrepo. Well, the garbage shouldn't be, but the vendors has always been there. So if you are coming back,
It's the garbage. It's the
No, but if you are coming back, you get used to. We can sort out the garbage. We'll sort out the garbage. I can guarantee you that. But if you are coming back, you get used to it. Mandripo marketing will move out for y'all.
No, nobody's asking for it to move out, and they need more headlights.
And I think the market is being expanded and built. So very soon, the people are going to be off the streets, right?
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, great.
Cool. So I see this, I know about this personally, right? So I see this video, I still let me highlight it and address it and educate people, because I don't know if this person being deliberately deceitful or it's just accidental. But now with information, I realize I'll be doing short videos, putting videos together, quick, what they say and the truth. And me in thing for people to know that does it, because I can't do a live for everything, but we're going to be answering anything on social media. If you see it and it's not me say it, you know it's not true. You understand? If it didn't make sense to you, not confused, you send it to me, we go verify. Right? Hear this one.
I seen her doing this Linden Highway. Right? Look at this drop going down. Right? From there go down. You have about 4 to 5 feet drop.
I don't know where this partner come, but we got a lot of Trinidadians coming now, and they know everything about Guyana. Or Guyanese have been in Trinidad, but they switch back to the language yet. Like I was in DR and people asking me, I sit down talking, and a man asked me, "Man says Trinidad," I said no. Man says song, I said no. That's how Guyanese is song. And then a girl from Venezuela was asking me what it was if I start patois. But anywhere I go, so I start. I was going to talk to dignitaries, and I be like, where exactly you're from? You're sure you're... Because Guyanese, when they go anyway, they as adapt. Or they turn the people, they adapt to the people language and trying for it. And not me. I talk in just like, oh, just I talk. Except other than talking another language, I'm learning Spanish by the way. Other than talking another language, I talk in so I start. Me changing up my language to nobody. So them come back, but they switch back. But they know everything but Guyana. Let me deal with this.
They do up the highway. But watch your brain say. No common sense, right? Watch this here. So you have a little curb wall here going up, right? And this are cut out for the water to run off from the road. Nice camberback or turtleback road, nice. When you reach here, the water running off and wash away the material or part of the function.
Well, since he's brought that, if you go to the Linden Highway right now, because the road is being built and things are being done in stages, you will see that concrete spillways are being made exactly where he's putting his hand. Yes, when the roads finish built, concrete, because that cannot work. That he has identified there can't work. The road will wash away that they just done built. So concrete spillways, I'm sorry I didn't take videos. When I was driving, coming before I left the country, I went to the interior. Concrete spillways are being built.
Foundation side of the road over keep the road sturdy. Them are supposed to cast a little broad kind of drain.
I don't know if he didn't see other locations or he didn't show other locations, because a lot of people are putting out information out there. Their intention is to create confusion. But as we speak, they are somebody want to meet me in person, but okay, spend this. They ain't got time for them thinking about it. So, as we speak, I don't know when this video was made or what going on, but they got spillways being built, right? There's one issue, sir. I have a plan to take these small videos and we address them. I say something, speak about it. The problem is listening to these videos. I want to close off with dealing with this bunny.
Good evening, guys. What's up? Not a live I wanted to make, but I think it's a live I have to make. Everybody's been calling my phone, so I'm here to talk my story. The story, right? So, good evening, first of all, to all of you guys. Thanks for joining me. Like the live, please share the live. It's not election season, so the trolls haven't been so busy. I'll wait for a few of you to join me.
I've learned over the years, if you have a message, get the message. Like me, come on, wait, join the live, and it's attention these people looking for. When you come on within a couple of minutes, it doesn't happen always the same way that people come on. And if you're speaking something that is interesting, but these banners are not motivated because they get the kind of attention that they need. It's attention they'll be looking for.
I record music, I present spoken word poems and all of that, but
here are things what the smiles do.
Right? So I have a full spectrum of the skills that are necessary to make music. And I think the tools that I have with AI are phenomenal. Because what does it come down to at the end of the day? For me, I love writing. So sometimes I want to sing, sometimes I want to play an instrument or something. Other times I want to write a nice piece of music, but it costs thousands of dollars to produce every single track. So the fact we have tools today that allow us to go from writing straight into production, it doesn't stop me making music. You guys still see me doing spoken word poems and all of that. But mind blowing the quality that you can get right now. But tonight is not about music. It's about facing the music, okay?
But you gotta come off the drugs. You gotta come off the drugs, I tell you. Whatever is on, Molly, amphetamines, whatever is on, crack, cocaine, whatever, you gotta come off, bro. This man is extremely talented. He can't focus. He can't.
Tonight, everybody has had a bit of calling on my phone. Kind of like Kofi, right? Going on even big dirty fight, guys.
No, here, let me get down to the end, man. There's
people. Okay, that's fine. You can maintain. They got phone. They got WhatsApp. They got Messenger. She want to do it from inside Parliament. So she tell her, I want to maintain these relationships and I have more experience. And one thing, capacitated. Those will happen to the leader of the list before I could send or remove anybody.
All these banner interested in. All these banner interested in now this video, and it starts a little confusing because a long video is in relation to VPAC Forward Guyana movement broke up. They're surprised that this girl Amanza and the false prophet from Linden, them alone were who going to he who the split is he gonna be a member of parliament? He who he going to parliament? He my God. Oh. Hear the story.
Me want that happen to Manzo, but she know what she was doing because she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer, so we made her presidential candidate. She made herself leader of the list and tell me, oh, VPAC, y'all have something, and then we agreed we're gonna split the time equally in Parliament. Okay. Now for the people that say, and I see somebody,
Amanza. Former PNC man-beaten lawyer sharing time in Parliament with you. You see the problem there? It's like you stand up in a line and the garbage man come over the back and say, excuse me. Like, by where you going by? Get away from here. Where you going? Even me, I dare. If I see the president coming, I move out of the way. Yes, eh? If you are there, president, but me level, where you going? He there with some VPAC. A man's on the false prophet and then send them packing. Pack, P-A-C-K. They got VPAC. A man's add K-I-N-G. Name the party very packing. The first one is very shortly, very soon. You are going to Parliament. Amanza, being the attorney at law she is, didn't want to use derogatory or vulgar language on Francis Bailey. So she said, you got to be very packing out of your mind to think I will relinquish my right to a parliamentary seat for you. Hear him complain.
I post yesterday, I believe Amanda should have had 100% of the seat. Well, that was not our agreement, and I want to respect, say for the people that believe that, I want to respect and acknowledge your own sharing is caring. So that's what I expected. So it took me by surprise after the elections wrapped up. And now I'll speak to this as well. So you would have seen Forward Guyana Movement ask questions of GCOM and then bringing up these things about election rigging. Who y'all think will in the background doing election rigging investigation and feeding tons of information to Amanza? Who likes digging? Y'all know any B-man that like researching things?
Is it going on big and in here? He research and dig up for bring down the PPP for Amanza, a drug addict, a con man, a man beater, and a false prophet got together. Somehow they all thought that the agreement they had between each other would be in good faith. It's like a pervert and a prostitute get loose in a nursery school. And they're talking about transformation and protection of children. You imagine a pervert and a prostitute. Come together. So the prostitute holds herself at the highest standard. Well, I'm a prostitute, I think, but I don't fiddle around with little children. But I screw for money. And the pervert, he want no money. He want little children. But they come together and the prostitute says she go hold the pervert accountable. And they go work together for the betterment of children. Oh God. Them poor children. The poor people children.
Right? So me and the team at VPAC is who been spearheading that for the movement. But took all of that, put it in a question. I just see a man's picture there, and you know, I'm thinking it's a coalition. I'm just seeing a lot of a man's. I didn't say nothing. You understand? I didn't say nothing. I was happy that we got a seat. I came on. I told you guys I was very excited. Thank you. And again, I still want to tell every single one of you that voted for the movement, I want to tell you thank you. I myself did not expect a bait and switch, right? And I've come to realize something as well. We compartmentalize and idealize leaders in this country. This is a problem. If you've been seeing it in the PPP, I want you to observe it everywhere. There's something we are doing in Guyana.
Wait a minute. You see something in the PPP? If you continue to lie, your mouth will lift you. It will be better.
You see a leader of the party, you belong, because you tribalism, you believe now you belong to this party. You see this leader, they have a projection, a social projection that they put out, whether it's a nice person, I'm very educated, whatever. Now, as people get closer to that person, you're going to start to understand more about them, right? Now, if people come back and tell you, oh, this person here is...
Hold on, the Baku say he speaks something is in this video.
I was not there for the money. I am not here for the salary, for the duty free. It's then afterwards I come for that. Because I kept thinking, why 3 years?
Oh, we can reach to that. Just now. Yeah.
This person here is very duplicitous. They look so and so, but they're dishonest. And this person here is actually a tyrant. When people come back with corrections to an idealized image, the reaction from the fans of that person is often illogical in the level of malice, or it's like a rejection. Perhaps there's like a cognitive dissonance there that takes over, but there's like this rejection. No, it can never be fire upon the demon boy. That's why he's...
Bear in mind, this whole rant is about Amanza and the false prophet from Linden. I'll try to get to the bottom of this story, but...
So, you know, it would make me a liar if at some point they didn't come and address this. It would make me dishonest, because if you're sitting in something and you realize somebody acting shady, contrary to how they're projecting themselves to the public.
No, but you didn't know that all they use the same fucking thing. All is the same thing. You ain't got all together. I come down here, I never project myself to the people to be perfect. Y'all come and tell it perfect. Y'all go do this to people. Y'all go stand by where you didn't know that Amanza is like that. Amanza left the PNC. Y'all, you want Amanza help stole votes from the PNC. How you believe the PNC was destroyed? You participated in a treacherous thing and expected an honest result. This man, Amanza, the false prophet, and a can man participated in treachery. It's politics. And they want a Christian, honest, and genuine result.
And then the public is like, yeah, there's a good person. And now you know better. As someone that came, remember, I came here, I go back to my lives. I came here and I promised you from the very beginning, I will maintain an honest relationship with you. I will maintain it through thick and through thin. If
Francis, you are the people just listening, you are entertaining at best. People have nothing else to do. A lot of people that on drugs just like you. And when you hire down, like, 5 more years, 5 more years of being in drugs, I think 5 more years confusion. That's how people be watching you, brother. Eh? You left your mouth open. Eh? You didn't know that? Eh? Is now you find out? Eh? Francis, you didn't know? Come on, Francis. Eh? Given what you guys at Forward Guyana and VPAC stand for, I ain't see no problem.
I mess up and all, I will come and speak about it, and I expect you guys to hold me accountable. If something I have done wrong, you
mess up, you the shit up, banner. You the smell to the high sky. I just play a video you created. Mess up? It's shit up. And you just come back and you making joke. Hear the story, man.
Say, Francis, you did this wrong. You could have done this better. You mess up here. I am not above apology. I've never been above apologizing or correcting my actions, taking accountability. So I expect it from other people, especially those in positions of leadership. I'm not painting anyone else with a brush I would not be willing to give you to paint me with if I had done something wrong. Okay? Accountability is important. So we gone ahead now.
Francis, yeah, I don't wear this painting brush thing, and don't waste paint for yourself, buddy. If you paint yourself white, blue, green, anything, your mind is your mind. People can see through. Once you open your mouth, people know this is junkie bee, man. Yeah. Don't paint yourself. Don't worry.
Seat. Everybody happy. We know we had this agreement going into it, right? Now, I had been warned. I can say Keon, right? Keon did warn me. Keon's like, hey, Mikis, you don't get another Ashke soon. Mikis, right? Somebody don't decide they're gonna grab it.
Imagine he getting warned by another freak, a woman beater. Like these people, like here now, I say, I used to be abusive to the boys. Their mother hit she 11 times in the past, 20-something years ago, right? I speak against that now. I stand against it. I've transformed my life. I had to go through no thing for know that I was wrong. I was confronted with the truth and realized men should not be abusive to women. Simple as that. With relationship wise. Yes, I mean, if a girl run up to me playing like she's a banner because they got women think there's man now. Yes, they ain't gonna end up with a Brian Mack situation because me and the answer what you must do. You come up like you're a man, acting like you're a man. You're a man or a woman. You tell me quick, come quick. Yes, you tell me quick whether you're a man, you're a man, treatment, woman, treatment. Because if you're a woman, you gotta act like a woman and don't raise in your hand. If you raise your hand, you're a man. Yes, sir. I like how people say, me hand left in me mama belly. Me hand come out long. Me come out by my hand. Me come out by my hand. I come out so, like Michael Phelps. Going for the long swim. Straight out. Right? I gotta find the doctor if he's still alive. And I ask see how really you come out. If it was with hands like this or fist. I ain't know, but I said to come out by my hand. Right? So me know where this, but I think no way, shape, or form, you're in a relationship with a woman, I think men should not hit women in general. Many women come in, me no thing. There's not a cross the board thing. If you come in acting like a man, you get man treatment. You understand? You come with your pants dropping down and you think you get man treatment. You understand? You get maxed. Basically, I'm saying, in short, you get maxed. Me and this, me know. Because me know about woman cuff and man cuff. It's like, woman fi yaban, man fi yaban. I don't think you think it's a fucking calypso. Me think it's a calypso. You understand? If you fold your fist and come to me and you're looking like you're a woman but you're acting like you're a man, you will be maxed. This thing will be confusing personality and who is and they know what it is. I will make you aware of who you are. You understand? If somehow you confuse whether you're a man or a woman and you come up to me, it's either your max or your V-packed. You send V-pack in. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, right? So this, like we live in a world, you know, you're having these discussions and you look at these forums and these podcasts and whether to hit and whether not. No. It ain't confuse me whether to hit or not to hit. It is all dependent on you. All I'm here to do is respond. Yes, sir. If you cussing over there and I cussing over here, well, let me cuss. Cuss back, cuss. When you do so, you understand? Man, by the way, or child. Yes. Or child. If somehow you feel you old enough, yes. I might deploy different methodologies on someone who's young and misguided. But you can get butter or something, yeah. You can get touch up. Hello, good morning. Yeah, people come in and yes, you cuss, I cuss, and thing we attack. Like I do over Francis over there, I do over thing.
I said, nah, man. I said we actually had an agreement. We have an agreement going on. I said, no, man.
You had or you have? And I ain't joking about this because you gotta know what you got. Right? If you have the agreement, Francis Bailey's got a lot of heavy put out things. Y'all put it out there, put it out the conversations and stuff y'all had, man. Put it out there. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yeah, brother.
You on your life?
Yes.
I have an incident, man, at my home in Tryon BV, right? Many times I called you already concern it, and it keep on still going here. But last night, some individual right to move over next door by me, my neighbor, built up our home with some barkers because they're singing loud. We playing loud music. And we end up bringing the police in the matter. The police, when we go to the police is like, we wrong to these people and how they going on. The police is siding with we side. The police looking at these man side.
The police came and investigated and see bottles on top of your house?
Yes, I'm in the yard downstairs.
You take out pictures and stuff?
Yes.
Must send them to me.
Alright, skip.
And tell me what happened. Tell me what happened with the BV police. Tell me how this thing go down.
This thing, the police siding with this individual. I message you long now. I get a message answer now. I stand, right? Because the police.
What kind of music system you got?
We don't have a big music. It's a little CD player downstairs in the house, and it wasn't playing loud. But these individuals.
It got any amplifier and stuff with it?
No, it's a set of Smokey living next door by me, right? And we can't do nothing. They always running me. We are with chop up a chop we, and you know using the power.
How old are you?
29, sir. I have a pregnant wife at home. An ageable woman. My grandmother is 83-year-old.
You're the only man in the house?
No, I have a father to 53. And these individuals always keep targeting me. Any least thing they run in New York with a bullyism. We put a camera on our place, the hamburger in them.
You got video footage with them running in your yard?
We could get back the video footage from last night. What happened, everything. How the man is pelting up.
You got video footage with them pelting the house?
Right, sir.
You send the video footage to me. You show the BV police station this little pelt in your house?
We tell them because we need to pull up the video at the moment. The police try to produce it in the court. But the way out there, they have...
No, how you going to produce it in the court? They have to have the evidence to know what to charge people for.
Well, that is what I'm telling you. The way out there, they
you can't go to the... You can't hear. When you go to court, is the prosecutor who has the evidence in their possession presented to the magistrate. You can't go say, Your Honor, look at this thing. Evidence has to have a chain of command. Listen to me. What the policeman name at BV?
What was the police? You decided what you got?
The man named Simon.
Simon?
Yes, sir.
Well, here for you send the video footage to me, people pelting your house last night. What report you made at the station?
I did not make a report. The police come because we call, right? And the police carry me at the station, sir. Including the gentleman, because I start to open my mouth. You can't pelt me out just like that. And the police, I got to go to the station. Charge me without taking a statement.
And what they charge the other guy for?
I know, if you see how this guy going on, they want...
Listen to me, I confused. There? This confused. Here, send the video footage of the people pelting your house last night to me. 746 to 107.
All right, sir.
You see, I can't be 29 years of age and nobody. Here. I've been maxing out a long time, you know. You gotta go ask the people I'm losing now and deal about me. Not me. That's like a rehash. The max life. The max life is like a rehash of me and everybody. Me is so diluted and confused. Like a lot of people in the world confused. Like America said, oh, peace, and let's thing, and then they give Ukraine some bomb for blob some people and send some drone over. So, yeah, peace, and they give Israel thing for Palestine. Peace. Yes, and they blow up 2 Venezuelan thing, boat, and... Are you telling me for work with me hand this it's dress nice and low? No. When people come, sometimes people need maxing. Yes, because I don't know if you pelt him battle up top my house, who you thought would be the response. Now me, I'm making a spare. I have no bottles. Me not into drinking. Me a bottle. I'm making a spare. You understand? I'm making a spare. I take a solid steel pipe and sharpen it. Because that's all you gotta do what you know. You got a wife expecting. Like, I got the marks to prove it. I got the marks to prove it, man. 6 man tackled me a time in Annandale with knife and cutlass. And a ban is the wrong way is with the banner name. Let me call Gary and find we name. Runway. La Coupasi. I stay back and fight. I get some chap all about me body, but not me. Me ain't taking disrespect. I fight bare hand with man with knife and cutlass. Hey, we're going now. You good?
Yeah, I go store now. Do I intention check?
Okay, tell me something. Remember they had a fat clear skin man at time I end up in a fight with Laku, buys them and get chop up all over me body over here.
Yeah.
We name? Leon.
Oh, Leon was there. Leon get away.
Leon get away and me end up in the fight with the buys them.
Yeah.
Get cut up all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear Leon gone American ton gal.
But they Canada. And I'm going to start to you, right? If I don't want to talk to me too often, one time he had one Spanish girl home by he.
Oh, so you're not ton gal, alright, well, He finally find balls. He never had balls. Remember he used to the wrong way, you know? He was like a little nerd.
You never know girl and thing, but you don't want wife and so you don't want children and thing.
No, he's a nerd. Once he turn thing. Safe, I can call you. Leanne, the by the name. Since me not take bully. Me can't take bully here. Me can't live so. That would haunt me. Me can't take bully. Me coming up promote nothing but to tell you at some point in time in your life, Leanne, like tell you, I sit down for that thing. And some people come to attack Leanne. I say Leanne because Leanne can't fight. I say Leanne run. And I stand up there and fight with 6 men with knife. And I tell you about, you know what's knife for fillet fish? I just stab him in the back, quarter palace, and I fight with him. Me can't take bully. Me can't take bully, oh God. Just the thought of being bullied. Just start tripping me. No. I was trans, ever tell you. I gonna talk nice, I gonna do all kind of thing. I got a deep-seated side in me that I be controlling all the time. That I be like, calm down. Keep calm. Calm down. Chill. Take deep breaths. Count to 10. I can't take bully. I not take bully in school. I not take bully now. Nah, me. You be civil with me, and the response is in kind. But like like in me head, I be scratching all the time with a big firebomb like this. Scratching. Yeah, that. I just waiting for explode. Yeah, I tell you. I be in me head, when I see certain, I be like, when I watch some videos, like the man tell people pelting on his house and he wipe there, he's like, woo! Woo! You making joke? They mean the whole game, the time where they playing Albystone. Albystone, bam, in and bam out. Let me ask this kid if you remember. Bear in mind, when I doing these things, it's full family participation, you know. Here it is. Call me big son. Here it is. It's crazy, but that's what has us here today.
Hey, Daddy, where?
Hey, we're going now. What are you up to?
I got him by the yard down there. We got him load up this engine block, the bucket engine block, cared for them machine it, and then I got him to
machine what? We got everything for the engine block brand new.
No, remember the black rusty, the black left open.
Oh, so you're going to clean it up?
Clean it up, but
I'm
going to polish back the inside and things.
Tell me something. Remember time when we were living in Albystone, I get a set of bomb. Give the people in Albystone, and we had bomb shine out the window upon them, and they shining upon we. It's just something that you remember. I love you, kid.
I love you, Daddy, right?
Mm-hmm. Here now. You know them whistling thunder? I go and give the people in the village. There's Albite, there's the ghetto. I get them. And we there in the house. We live in a 3-story concrete house. I there with the kids. And when they pass it, I shy a bump on them. They shy a back bump on we. Bam, you know. When I done, remember them boys 8 and 9, and I think Michael was barely by 11 or 13 then. We lived 8 years in Albystone. And them now light some and then I shy it far enough outside. Where we done the whole place smelling shit. I don't know if it's me bomb fall or even no fall down. But I can tell you the bomb them bust up PVC toilet pipe. Not squib, you know. Bam! Bust up the toilet pipe. Well, at that time, the people of Albion came to the realization that that banner ain't good. Depo ya, sweetie. The Wally night, that's the game I decide to play with them. Right away they realize, yo, don't take Redman Escam, don't take his quietness for softness. Yes, sir. And we laugh. Next day we laughing again. The man, yo. The man's play with Bam for fun. You got that point, I see. This is Albi song. Bad man, thief man, King Edward Street. All kind of man. They're wrong there. Yes, sir. And there's a game I just decided to play. You know, for let the kids know. Don't let people ever feel that they got nothing for you. Because if they don't start throwing one bomb, right? Like I think somebody must throw a bomb. Hey, Tan, you're here?
Yeah.
All right, give me 2 minutes of wrapping up.
All right, good.
Somebody throw a bomb on the house. I said, these people want to play a bomb game. Let me play a whole game. I get them. I bring a whole set of bomb from Suriname. And I get them bomb. And we got inside the house. And we light it from different windows shining out. Yeah, I say, see somebody shy a bomb on there. It was mass confusion for about 3 hours. When it done, we all friends. But everybody knew that the people living in the house, they're irregular. Not the woman, not the man, neither the children. Yes, I send a clear message that ain't the walk in the park with me. This is the way of the world. This is the here. Decide your fate and what you want to be. It is nature. If you don't have predator qualities, go and live in a community that protects prey. Don't get mixed up with predators. Don't live alongside predators. Like all them rich, wealthy people in Guyana, we ain't got predator qualities. And you even got some predators, decent predators, you call them. They're gonna live in a place called Windsor Estates. Behind walls, that's gonna live. They ain't near the vibes. Yes, sir. I'll make it live anyway. Because when you studying for sneaky me house, I was there on the phone peeping around and looking for somebody to do something to. Because once I get me right, we would think I come in and say, son, you should change your ways. God has told me that you will come tonight. You believe if I say thief, man, but me camera. Thief in meeting. I come in and say, son, change your ways. Let me help you to become somebody better. No, brother. If you looking for go to God and God waiting for you, who is me for coming between them? I'm an usher at this point in time. I'm just an usher. Yes, sir. You imagine I do all of this to protect myself. License myself. Go through a medical exam to say I am not mad. To protect myself. You come with a wish to go to God. God has been telling you He's waiting for you, the chosen ones. And me, they're in between. Stop. What madness is that? No, brother. I'm just an usher at this point in time. Go meet your God. Go meet your Creator. Tell Him I sent you. That should be considered as some amount of blessings for me. And give me an opportunity to pass through the gates of heaven. Whenever my time comes. Yes, I'm telling y'all? Me no doing that. Me no know how to do that. Imagine I train police, I shoot people. This is the world we live in. You're so delusional. You have an army. You got armies to protect people. From what? The world is not a dangerous place. And you walking about feeling everything is okay. With your hands behind your side. Never prepared yourself to take care of yourself. Having a government, a country like America telling you how to be civil and how democracy works with the most guns in one country in the world. What's your problem? Y'all been overrun by deer? I don't think all them guns is on the rifle. And you there down in Guyana thinking, oh, the world is all nice and fair? And prepare yourself for take care of you and your family? Y'all heading good? Y'all heading good? You mad? You feel when I pass Linden and gone in for the trail or there's some way, you gotta always be aware of your environment. You gotta always be able to take care of yourself. Even if it's against wild animals. You believe if I run into a hungry tiger, he's saying, oh, this smells like the Guyanese Critic. It's very important to Guyana. Are you heading a good? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, critics. I see you showed a man named Trevor Bailey or something just now. But every time the PNC lose, they call him for biometrics. I don't know.
Hey man, no word, man. You talking thing where make fucking sense today. No word. No, like this. Well, is my friend. Is my friend, is my support, he's calling, he's giving. What he talking about? He looking at a video from don't know when, election done. I don't even can't remember the man's name, I can't remember what he talk about. But he can't talk about it now. Why must say, oh my, you're not way behind the man you're talking scunt later.
Would never do that.
Maybe you're France.
Nigel would never do that. I would never. I tell you that. Y'all go. I wish Kian was in this. I wish Kian was in this live so I could ask Kian to just relate to y'all. You warned me. A number of people warned me. I said we have an agreement and Amanza would never do that. I vouch for it. Telling you. All the people like, oh, you bullying. I love that woman. I like somebody I admired. I didn't talk like romantic love, right? Not like agape was the kind of love you love people.
I know a Manza would romantically beat your skull. That's what I know. Yeah. No. Amanza, you got for really Yeah. Beautiful black woman, by the way, beautiful black woman, but she's a little too prominent. You understand? You got special skills. So don't worry with them. We understand your demeanor in the situation.
Somebody I looked up to, I was happy to be in a movement with Amanza and Nigel and people of purpose. That's what I thought. As I was there, I would not put myself in a situation with people that don't have a sense of purpose. Not corrupt purpose or over to join the PPP. Plus, I don't have no crimes I'm running away from. I notice a lot of people who are running from a crime get a red shirt. I ain't a criminal. Yeah, go and do any big crime, yeah, I gonna know. Because tomorrow you'll be like, I got my cup. Please don't arrest me. I'm a red shirt. Please don't jail me, sir. And, right? There's a Josh Kanai. I'm gonna pay you back. I'm now a permanent secretary. Nya. Right? There's how Josh thinking, but what the letter
So this man is called people Josh. Josh, a doctor by the way. Not a quack doctor like he's associated with Mark France. A real doctor. Has worked his way up and is now a permanent secretary. Started with TNM, went over to another political bar, worked his way up. This one, he get robbed. Trying to work himself up, trying to go and become a member of parliament and get robbed, but he got problem with Josh Kanai. Not like Josh Kanai, who is successful. This man got problem with success. Josh Kanai, he know Josh Kanai owe somebody some money and that kind of thing. But the person with Josh Kanai owe the money, ain't interested. He ain't making a video, but this one make a video. This one know you owe money.
The last letter of the man I see for Josh Kanai was like 640 something thousand US dollar. I'm sure you can make a lot of money at the ministry now to pay it back quickly. So Jonathan Lander, I hope you're watching this. Your money can come back to you quick. Couple contracts time. I don't know, allegedly. So yes, guys, getting back to the corruption at home, right? So I'm shocked. This is probably the most jovial I've been. This is how I'm speaking here, because I felt down. It depressed me. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even articulate how disappointed this has made me. Right now, we're supposed to be already announcing plans, getting into local government mode, building on the momentum that we work night and day to build during election season, consolidating, working on our finalizing the constitution and cementing those bonds of those fraternal bonds that we made. Anything but. So imagine election done, gone into investigation mode, you're feeding information, right? And then next thing, I get a call one night from Darwin. Because if anything reason I'm here in VPAC, we all communicate.
By the way, Darwin is a man who's an extortionist, was charged for extortion, is a known con man. I know it. We still have conversations. I can't sit respect, but you got Darwin takes care of himself. He has to do anything. He do anything, he make him money. I could tell he's a con because he can't meet $2 million. We got video where we talk outside the place. Darwin can't meet $2 million. I could tell you that, as a matter of fact. He tried to extract money from BM suit. That's a matter of fact. That's the man he talking about.
We communicate. We don't keep things from each other. You can't come to me and tell me, hey, Francis, so about Darwin. Even corruption, because now I hear forward Ghana movement. Sorry. That man now spreading a rumor that Darwin going to sell the seat to the PPP. Sorry, guys. Yo, it's so wild. I hear in a rumor now, Darwin going and sell the seat to the PPP, taking money. Look, them people took away Darwin's license. They try and lock you up.
Now, I want you to listen to this as a matter of fact. Francis Bailey continues to come on social media and propagate lies. Darwin Best never had a few licenses in his name. It was in a man's named Linden, some Linden or London. And that in itself was an illegal practice because Darwin took over the man license. Darwin and other business associates, including Ford, PNC Ford, Elia Ford, were part of a conglomerate that was using another man's license to run fuel. I can't say if it was illegal or legal fuel. I know one time he both get hold of Darwin, come to me. I called for advice and was given advice on what was the legal process to go through. Which I told Darwin, he wrote a letter to the Prime Minister, made a request to have his fuel. He went and paid his GRA taxes, got his fuel. I don't know what to the investigation. Because he got his fuel and the investigation continued. So this one continued to propagate lies. Like Darwin had a lie. Darwin never had a lie. How I know? I went and found out all the details before I offered him help.
Brian, do it for extortion till they had to clear him in court and throw out the case because they're literally persecuting Darwin. The PPP done the most to Darwin, destroy his business, take back his license, all kind of thing, right? The man campaigning against
my brother. Darwin, just like Sanford and Bernie Madoff, everybody who's an extortionist or starts a Ponzi putting in money and got people putting in money and doing things is the end up to a bad end. And that is what happened to Darwin. right? Darwin running from payments in America. Darwin running from people we owe in America. That's how he's operate. So I don't know what Francis Bailey talking about. Now Darwin have made us talk. I don't have to tell you what we just be talking about. But the things I say about Darwin publicly, Darwin best, is what I know. He can say what he wants to say about me, and when we have discussions, it's be civil discussions. Me looking at he as he is, he looking at me as I am. A man's demeanor doesn't have to be the cause for you to be his enemy. His demeanor is his demeanor. It's not my demeanor. He hasn't caused it upon me. I'm aware of who Darwin is as a result of him robbing me $2 million. So it's never my height, sweetie.
Corruption hard. And I know you can come to say, oh, there's a reason the VPAC shouldn't get their share of the seat in Parliament. Because Darwin now selling the seat. How you sell a seat? How much for a seat buy? How much for a chair?
Well, if anybody could sell a seat, it would be Darwin, but I don't think it makes sense. Well, like we're selling the seat for, but he explained to you what they were after. Let me listen out, man.
Right? So that there is ridiculous. Yeah, okay. So we're back. It's cutting out sometimes, guys, right? So yeah, how much for a seat? We got our Keishars, we got a Chinese store. What kind of seat we talking about here? So I don't know. So after that, now I get a call from Darwin. Darwin tells me that, he said, well, I was asked not to tell you this, but again, we talk about everything. He said, Amanza called me and she's saying that, like a unilateral decision. I've been thinking that it would be good to maintain my ties with the diplomatic community, and I have, because she does think herself the darling of the diplomats, right? I don't know if what them Americans putting in the coffee. I don't know if you guys really big up Amanzo when she go in the embassy. Like, oh my God, Amanzo, you look so good. Oh my God, you're gonna be the next president. Oh my God. What are you telling her? She wanted to maintain her diplomatic relations with the persons in the EU, in the foreign people, in the French, and all of those people. Okay, that's fine. You can maintain. They got phone, they got WhatsApp, got Messenger. She want to do it from inside Parliament. So she told her, I want to maintain these relationships and have more experience. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to go for 3 years and Nigel going to go for 2.
Now the man beat Andy, false prophet from London. Now, he's claiming that he and Nakut and Darwin, but who is that? What was the purpose of this thing? If Amanza will go to Parliament and put forward issues that concern Guyanese on behalf of Francis Bailey, you can't settle for that. You have to physically sit down in Parliament and express what is in your head, the delusions. This is how you know these people are not having people's interests at heart. They want to be. They realize, like how the PvP there, here, we got skills, but let me put, and let Irfan Ali lead. You understand the madness with them? They say, well, here, Amanza, you take the 5 years. Now, if it's duty free, every year duty free, well, give everybody one duty free. All right, we can give everybody duty free. It's food you want to sit down in part for food. Food you want to go for Francis Bailey? They can't collectively come and decide. Like, that's why I never agreed with what happened with TNM. With TNM, LJP and Anog, the seats had to separate because it was 3 parties. Now you got these parties, you see the shortcomings of the past, tripartite, you got 2 parties, VPAC and Forward Ghana. Put the most prominent person, and we gotta accept the most prominent person, whether she's a man, beat her what. She's an attorney at law, just come to the PNC and got associations with people like she, the diplomatic community like she. Remember, if you're represented in parliament, she's a representative of Guyanese. If you got people that are successful and people who would need to interact with her would like her, who better than a man's to have? And you leave her there, and then we agree that here in Amanzo you got to put forward this for we. We want to have our input in what you're putting forward in Parliament. No, but they want to sit down in the seat. Here.
Well, I did maths, I did maths. And I also know about when maths is not mathsing. So let me do quick maths. 1, 2, 3 years plus 1 to 5. So where VPAC there? Where we there? Huh? Now, Amans had asked me if I would go to Parliament. I said yes. Derwin asked me.
This we get excited about. Yeah! Food! Yeah! Eat up and drink up in Parliament. Eat up and drink up in Parliament. Here. Here what he excited about.
I'll go to Parliament for VPAC. I said, where we there? Huh? Now, Amans had asked me if I would go to Parliament. I said yes. Derwin asked me if I would go to Parliament for VPAC. I said yes. Right? Mind you, is we have to choose within VPAC who's going to represent us. And Nicholas Chesney joined us. He had started his own party. So I said, even I get 1/3 of that time. Just to show you how I am oriented.
Yeah, this is we see how you're oriented. Is he talking? Am I talking? Just to show you how he's oriented. He just want to go to Parliament. He just want to sit down in the seat. He ain't satisfied with being a mind behind the thing. You understand? They get some trouble votes and so, and they can start fight now for who goes sit down in the seat in Parliament. He would prefer to go, nobody. Ain't got no background, can't work with the PPP, obviously. He would prefer to go and sit in Parliament, not do anything, when you have somebody like Amanza who could bring weight. Listen, as he's saying, Nami, here.
Represent us. And Nicholas Chesney joined us. He had started his own party. So I said, even I get 1/3 of that time, just to show you how I am oriented, guys. I said, even I get 1/3 of the time, a year and a half, I'm going to give Nicholas at least 6 months out.
This is a parliamentary seat these men are talking about, you know. What he doing with 1/3 of the time? What Nicholas doing with his 6 months? What's the purpose of becoming a parliamentarian, man? Like, I lost the gist of this thing. What is the purpose of becoming a parliamentarian? Please help me to understand. How can you be purposeful? How you would be better serve the people if you were to be given the opportunity to become a parliamentarian? Help me. I don't understand. There's like a cake shop thing. Oh, you take some time and you sit down and you get food and you eat and you must bring food for me. You must pack up, bring food for when you there. You must bring for me. And when I there, I can carry food for you. Is that what was it about? Yeah, I'll explain to the voters them that that's why I'll ask them to vote. That was the plan. Like somebody says musical chairs. Yeah, and he is an accomplished musician, yeah. Gabby.
So he could get a little experience as well. Everybody could get a first time and season ourselves a little bit and get a little feel for the space. So when we come back for the next election, we come back stronger. Everybody has a better idea. And if I was a Manza, if I had any
This is delusion. This is a delusion. This is serious business. The work that is done in Parliament has to be taken likewise. This is serious business. This is people's lives you're talking about. This is the betterment of our country, the development in our country. If he was a man, so let me hear if he was a woman, what would happen? What we would think?
A little bit and get a little feel for the space. So when we come back for the next election, we come back stronger. Everybody has a better idea. And if I was a man, so if I had any conscience, I would have tried and coach new people and try and pave a way to coach the young'uns, the green dongs, because I self-confess green dongs. I don't think anyone can say I'm not articulate or capable of standing up and speaking for hours without a script. I can do that, and I can speak on issues. I don't know why you would want to deny me going into Parliament.
Francis Bailey, I just started my program with the video where you were there, very deceitful and conniving and deceiving. What do you mean, why they would want to deny you? So, because you could speak for hours makes Amanza a lesser person than you? What is it? I don't understand. What will you speak about for hours? Who will you be speaking to? If you and people don't get along, you think that'll be war? Parliament doesn't have to be war. That's the problem with adversarial politics. You could nudge government into action. You could highlight things that cause government to act. But you can't beat someone over the head and expect them to respond in kind or fairly.
I was not there for the money. I am not here for the salary, for the duty free. It's then afterwards I come for that. Because I kept thinking, why 3 years? Then I spoke with a parliamentarian. The parliamentarian explained to me that they have a duty-free thing. You get duty-free every 3 years. And like basically you could go the first day after Parliament, you could ask for this duty-free. Most people apparently sell the duty-free. And then like after 3 years and 1 day, you could ask for the next duty-free. Now, I don't want to think somebody tried to renege an agreement for a duty-free.
That's exactly what he's accusing Amanza of. I'm saying Amanza should take the whole 5 years. If the false prophet and Darwin Bess and yourself want to have things pushed in Parliament, you should have agreed to have Amanza in the front. But they're all self-centered. There's attention they want. Parliament is not a gyal for screws, not a chain. Y'all train y'all running on a gyal. It is serious business, the people's business, and it has to be taken likewise. And this utterance of Francis Bailey exposes that level of immaturity in them that all they feel, oh, all we get in and try a thing.
Again, forgive me. I'm not a money hungry man. As I always say, I'm not here to be the richest man in Babylon. If I could be the wisest man in Babylon, I would love that. Because I would share that wisdom. That's what I would turn around and do. And were I the rich, I don't want to be the richest man in Babylon. I already know that from small. Right? My pursuit in this life is
watch, we got to take this and
it's more empathy.
54
to understand
55 minutes in his video. We can take it down and continue with this tomorrow because it's crazy. Now hear what I'm saying. If you have a genuine interest in helping Guyanese people and you're going for political seat, we've seen over the years, and that is what separates the PPP from other political parties, is because you see them go and work genuinely while they're accused of things and might be participating in things, by the way. I can't say they're totally clean. But you see the other side, they have no interest in helping the people, working for the people. They only have interest in power. Francis Bailey said it. Tomorrow we're going to go into more of a dissection of Francis Bailey's utterances. Remember, you could always come here for the Guyanese Critic to keep it real. Peace out.